Hey everybody, this is Webfish again. This is a quick little update on my aquaponics system. See, this is my one of my old strawberry plants. It didn't die from my garden way over here, and wouldn't die over the winter, so I decided to pull it out and stick it in the system, see what happens, and it seems to be doing very well. This is the first tower of the five grow bed towers I have. This one has 5 places for plants. This is the tank right here. I went ahead and put in some of this Miracle-Gro organic choice stuff to try and kick everything off. I recently tested my water, had a high pH spike in it, so I went ahead and, because I do have some fish in here, I went ahead down to a local creek and went ahead and got some fish out of here. So that's why the water looks a little dark right now, is from that Miracle-Gro stuff. When I went ahead and got the water from the creek, it was to help introduce a bunch of the bacteria in the system, as it seems like the ammonia is starting to overwhelm it. And getting some of the creek water, I went ahead and found a little minnow here. Jumped right into my bucket as I was scooping up water. So he seems to be digging it. Insulation around the entire tank here, as you can see. Help protect it, keep the water a certain temperature. I went ahead and got a pretty powerful water pump for this system. The reason why I did that is so I could eventually add on to the system. I built this box around it. As you can see, I kind of put it at a slant there to make it so the rainwater would slide off it. I wouldn't pool so much around it. I also kept it off the ground. That way the wood wasn't sitting on the ground, and the water that got on the ground would eventually absorb into the wood and ruin the wood. I went ahead and put a valve here on the output. That way I could limit the water that runs through the system, because right now that pump is way too powerful for all this. You can see I do have a little bit of leaking issues here. There are a couple little leaking problems in this system that I need to tend to. Also put a valve up at the very top of the first tower. That way it doesn't take away too much water from the main system and flood these guys out. So this is basically where the water comes around, and it comes down 4 towers here. Each have 2 spots in them. You can see the strawberry plant isn't feeling it. It looks like he's trying to come back a little bit, but the other one seems to be doing all right. Got some flowering going on there. Got some sprouts in the other ones, and basically put my seedlings in. Put a bunch of lettuce. Got some zucchini squash, some yellow squash, cucumber, bunch of lettuce, spinach, sugar snap peas, stuff like that. This is the main drain, just a little PVC pipe with a bunch of holes in it going all the way down. This is the overflow valve. You can see the water is just below the top level here. Let me see if I can get this open and show you guys the overflow valve. Hold on one second. You can see this is the overflow valve. You see the water running over, so it only goes to flood. This way the system doesn't overflow and flood the system. And basically both those 2 will drain down under here and come into there, and comes back around and goes back into the system. And the flow of the water actually provides plenty of oxygen, as you can see, for the tank. I have it set up to a timer over here. This timer, got it on sale at Target for $6. It lets the system run for about 30 minutes with an hour break between each runs. Ideally I wanted to make it 15 minutes of every hour, but couldn't find a timer for that. So anyway, I built this box basically out of plywood, painted it all with waterproofing paint. Those legs there are from some of my posts that didn't withstand the wood, so I went ahead and put metal posts in. So I took the leftovers from that and just painted them to make this box around it. Also put insulation around here. That way I can moderate and keep the water temperature and try and protect it for the most part. My dogs are running up or something. So basically that's my system. I'll give more updates here and there, and anybody has any questions or comments, please leave them and I will get back to you. Anyway, everybody have a good one. Happy gardening.